challenge, first pass. They're in for a fight. 95 minutes together, huh? One, two, three.
Inevitably, leadership requires more of you, and it stretches you. And then as I matured through it, you gain your voice a little bit more. You gain how to interact with people from completely different backgrounds from yourself. I think I have to trace it back to some of the roles I'd had with the youth national team, the under-20s. I was fortunate enough to be the captain of the team for a few games, and Greg, I think, saw my role within the team as something that was vitally important. And he really just took a gamble on me, like, hey, I'm gonna put this on your shoulders and see how you can study under someone who I trust as a captain, under Michael in this case. And we're gonna groom you and mature you into this role. So I think he saw bits and pieces of that character build out and then just kind of pushed me forward. So I was named like the vice captain in my second year under Greg Berhalter. And at that age, I was 21. So I really just tried to observe people I admired. And there were a couple of games where Michael was gone with the national team, so I had to wear the armband. And it was really interesting because some of my teammates, they got 3 kids, they're 34 years old. And how do you step forward to lead these types of people, and what does that actually look like? So for me, I think I've always tried to view it from a lead by example. Let my temperament and approach to training and training habits kind of speak for themselves as, hey, as an exemplar. That's what I've tried to commit myself to. And I think early days it was very much, hey, I'm just gonna show up and try to do it this way. And then as I matured through it, you gain your voice a little bit more. You gain how to build bridges and connect with people.
Let's go, boys!
But it also thrusts you into the limelight of okay, when things are good, you gotta keep even. When things are bad, you gotta keep even, and being consistent in that regard. As a roles and responsibilities perspective, it's really just being the mouthpiece from the staff that also can kind of take the messaging and interpret it in a way that is consumable for the group. Kind of being the rudder to the ship, whether that be through plays on the field or just conduit from coaching staff to the team. So kind of being that point person within a group that doesn't have to be the loudest, doesn't have to be the best player or whatever, but someone that can be responsible for the team and hold people accountable. And I think Adrian does a really good job here of giving us a longer leash to kind of build what we want inside the confines and the structures that spell out his standards.
Here we go, boys. Here we go. It's going to be a floor. Be ready for the floor. Don't take anything off. Don't take any plays off. Believe in each other.
It's a lot of responsibility, and the eyes are on you. So how are you dealing with all of that? And what does that feel like? What does that look like? And there's going to be days where you screw up, of course, but what I found is it's made me a better player and it's made me a better person, because you can't just think about yourself. And I know for myself, when it's all me up here and that's what I'm thinking about, it's worse. But when I think about, hey, what can I do to help my teammates? What can I do to take this 21-year-old kid and help them perform better? You automatically are transported outside of yourself. And I think that synergy is super important to who I am and how I play.